What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with yet another video here. We're going to be doing another reacting video here. So if you guys like these kinds of videos, I'm going to leave a like, subscribe, the notification bell, hit me up on Snapchat and my socials in the bio. So let's get into this. So I thought I haven't done this video yet. I did it last year, but I'll do it again. So I'm actually just going to do it again. So and I just, like I said yesterday, I haven't been posting. I've been super busy with all kinds of stuff with like work, baseball, my baseball season, all kinds of things. But yeah, so if you got, like I said, if you guys like these kind of videos, I'm gonna leave a like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Hit me up on Snapchat and my socials in bio. So let's get into this. All right, so we are going to react to our playoff predictions from the 2024-2025 season. I know you guys are saying, well, what the heck? You're doing it kind of like, I know I should have done it, but I was also waiting for like, I should have done it earlier, but whatever, I'm doing it now, so let's get into this. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Expansion, but I will not be uploading here. Overall, let me look at the NHL standings here. Fans, but I think the Jets are just excited when I say this. Subscribe to the notification bell. Hit me up on Snapchat. Should get to the thing. But yeah, or even Sunday either. So, but yeah. If you guys, like I said, if you guys like the kind of videos, I'm really like subscribe to the notification bell. Hit me up on Snapchat. Add my socials in bio. So let's get into this. All right. So you have on the bracket, starting on the west side, you have the St. Louis Blues going up against the Winnipeg Jets. Yep. And the first two games are in Winnipeg. But yeah, so I kind of like this matchup. The Blues, very, very good team this year. Overall, let me look at the NHL standings here. For the 2024-2025 season. The Blues this year overall, they were 44-30 and 96 points. They had a pretty good team throughout the season. I mean, they have like Colton Parayko, Roddy Foska, Jordan Holloway, Jordan Kyrou, Jordan Kyrou, Braden Shen, Oscar Sundquist, Robert Thomas, Alex Texier, Buchnevich, Jake Neighbors, Jimmy Snutternude, Colton Parayko, Jordan Bennington, Joel Hoffer, and then the Jets, they're just loaded. You have a Scheifele, basically. Scheifele. Wait, I want to hear what. Hold on. Yeah, the Jets are loaded. They added Jonathan Taves this offseason. Sorry guys if you hear me, like, there's an extra noise going on with my body. It's, I don't know what it is. I have Fallow, Nestikov, Nino Niederreiter, Cole Perfetti, Scheifele, Tanov, Velarde, Hayden Fleury, Neil Pionk, Logan Stanley, Eric Comrie, Chris Weeder, Connor Hellebuck, and so many other guys there. A lot of young guys, a little bit of talent. That team is just loaded, and they're just really, really good. It might be like 35 minutes. But I think that this will be a matchup this will be a matchup for the ages. This will be a goalie matchup. This will be probably one of the best matchups in the league, in the playoffs, I'm sorry. And I think in the end, it will be the Winnipeg Jets will be moving on to the second round. Unfortunately, the Blues, I don't think the Blues will have enough of that momentum. I mean, the Blues, maybe the Blues will take, I'm just going to say it goes, I'm going to say it's the Jets in 6. I feel like the Jets are, I said Jets in 7. I will take that. I'm giving myself the W there. I said Jets in 6, but it was Jets in 7. But yeah, so I'm kind of glad that I went Jets in 7. I said Jets in 6, but I did say Jets, so it doesn't really matter the number. Actually, yeah, no, it doesn't really matter the number of games.
but I'm giving myself the W.
It's going to be too good. Sorry, Blues fans, but I think the Jets are just too dang good. And then in the second game, then you have, it also starts tomorrow, you have the Dallas Stars going up against the Colorado Avalanche. Again, this is going to be probably one of my favorite matchups. There's probably another matchup that I'm going to say, oh, I like this matchup as well in the playoffs on the Eastern side. And
I don't know what I have to say.
But yeah, so obviously you have the Dallas Stars, who are really, really good, and they're loaded with players. Obviously, they have Robertson, Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen will be facing his former team, Rantanen, Ben Blackwell, Jamie Benn, Blackwell, Dadonov, Duchesne, Granlund, Rupert Hintz, Wyatt Johnson, Mason Marchman, Mikko Rantanen, Tyler Seguin, Jason Robertson, Sam Steele, Matt Doombutt, Ilya Lyubushkin, Brendan Smith, Casey Smith, Jake Ottinger, whatever you want to say, just to name a few guys there. And then on the Avalanche side, I really don't need to look at their roster because this team is just too dang good. They have McKinnon, Carr, Landeskog, Drouin, Carvanta, Lettinen, Nelson, Petrushkin, Wood, VC, Logan O'Connor, Cal McCarr, Ryan, Devon Taves, Samuel Gerard, Kennedy Blackwood, Scott Wedgwood. I just think, again, this team is just too dang good. I believe they're going to have Gabriel Landeskog for this round here, for the playoffs here. And I think this matchup goes the full 7, but I think, obviously, the Avs are just too dang good. This will just be a good matchup. I'm going to take the Avalanche in 7 here.
Oh, I said Avalanche in 7, but it was Dallas in 7. Oh my gosh. I screwed that matchup up. Dang it. That's okay, as long as I redeem myself in the next round with the...
And then also on the west side, you have the Vegas Golden Knights going up against the Minnesota Wild.
I think I picked Vegas for this.
This will be a storybook year for none other than Marc-Andre Fleury. They have a pretty, I don't need to mention them. You have like Eichel, you have, I kind of need to look at that roster. That roster is pretty good, but I just can't think of guys there besides like Eichel, Mark Stone, Eichel, Hurdle, Aiden Hill, William Karlsson, Ilya Samsonov, Barbashev. That team is just probably Tomas, Brett Howden, Tanner Pearson, Brandon Saad, Cole Schwint, Riley Smith, Mark Stone, Nicholas Hagen, Hanford, Ben Hutton, Brandon McNabb, Alex Strangelo, Zach Whitecloud, Theodore Aiden Hill, Ilya Samsonov, Akira Schmid, who was on the Devils. And obviously, then on the Wild, you have
Kirill Kaprizov.
And then the Wild roster is not that good either. You have Kaprizov, Faber, Boldy, Fleury, Hartman, Joel Eriksson Ek, Marcus Foligno, Frederick Goudreau, Ryan Hartman, Vinny Hinostroza, Marcus Johansson, Gustav Nyquist, Marco Rossi, Yakov Strinan, Matt Zuccarello, Zach Bogosian, Bogason, whatever it is. Faber, Merrill, Middleton, Spurgeon, and then you have Fleury and Philip Gustafson. That team is good, but I think, honestly, at the end of the day, I think that the Vegas Golden Knights will literally just end up just destroying the Wild here. The Wild were pretty good here, too. Look at the standings here. I also want to look at, real quick, the Stars this year were 50, 26, and 6, 106 points. The Avs were 49, 29, and 4, and 102 points. Vegas 50, 22, and 10, and 110 points. The Wild 45, 30, and 7. They had 97 points. So I really think the Vegas Golden Knights are probably the better team, and I can see them moving on to the next round. And then, and then you have
I did get that. I didn't say the number of games, but
the Kings and the Oilers here. This is a matchup that has happened.
But I redeemed myself. I'm redeeming myself there. I did pick Vegas. So far, the only series I got wrong is, of course, the Dallas and Colorado series, but that's okay.
And every season in the playoffs, either in the first round or the second round. Maybe they're actually only the first or second round every year. The Oilers really good. You have McDavid, Nurse, RNH.
Did I say here? L.
Who else is there?
Probably picked
Center.
Edmonton.
That team is just loaded. That team is just good. And obviously the Kings are also good too. You have Doughty, Kopitar. Who else is there on that team? Doughty, Kopitar. Yes, thank you. You have Kopitar, Bizo, Kempe, Doughty, Kemper, Kopitar, Fiala, Fogel, Byfield.
Yep. That team's always good.
Andre Kuzmenko, Lafreniere, Lewis, Moore, Taylor Ward, what? Interesting. Doughty, Kemper, and Riddick. That team is just loaded. There we go. But yeah, so I think I have to take the Oilers. So now you have the Vegas Golden Knights going up against the Edmonton Oilers. You have the Jets going up against the Colorado Avalanche. And then you have the Jets and the Avs, and then you have the Knights and the Kings.
I didn't pick. I don't think I picked. I did pick the Oilers, so I'm 3-1 on the West.
But then you have
on the West, I'm 3-1. I'm hoping I do better on the Eastern Conference side, because I watch a lot more Eastern Conference than I do Western Conference. But hey, I got 2 out of the 3 right on the East.
Like I said, you have the Jets and the Avs. Obviously, this happened last year in the playoffs.
Nope.
I'm just gonna take.
There's the Stars and the Jets.
In 6. I think the Avs are just too good for the Winnipeg Jets here in the playoffs. I'm taking the Avs in 6.
Nope, it wasn't even the Avs. It was Dallas, and it was Dallas in 6.
I think the Avs are just too good.
Nope. Again, 3-2. I'm sucking.
And then obviously you have the Knights and the Oilers, and I think this is going to be a good playoff matchup. And I think I'm going to take the Oilers here. I have to take the Oilers over the Knights. Sorry, Knights fans, but I think the Oilers are with McDavid and Draisaitl.
Okay, so I did redeem myself again.
Nurse, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Stuart Skinner on that team is pretty good. And then you have and then on the East, you have on the Eastern Conference, you have
let me look.
So you have the Jets and the Oilers here, and this is going to be a good matchup here. You have Lord Shifley against Connor McDavid, and I think I have to put the Oilers through here. And then on the Eastern Conference side,
it was the Stars and the Oilers, actually. So again, 4-3.
Toronto Maple Leafs going up against the. Hold on 1 second. Let me get some coffee.
Drinking coffee. It's still early in the morning when I filmed this.
There we go.
It's like a Friday before.
The
reason why I'm uploading all these videos now, and obviously I will Sunday morning, I've officially decided, maybe even later next week, because it'll be preseason, maybe Tuesday night, I don't know. Maybe Tuesday night, I will upload at some point, Sunday morning, maybe Monday night, I will upload my preseason prediction, my season predictions. I promise you that video will be coming at some point. I just have to get this video out of the way first. I will not be uploading another video tonight. Definitely this weekend, I will be back. We are back on the grind here for these videos on this channel.
You have
all the way up until the season starts.
Wait a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
But then, obviously,
4, 5.
Obviously, okay, so let me say this, guys. I am back on the grind here with, like, I'm sorry I'm doing stuff from, like, the ending of last season just because I know I did my off-season grades from this off-season last night. I will leave a link to that video in the comment section below, or I will make it as a pinned as a little thingy. Maybe the pinned comment in the comment section. I know I did that. I know this channel is kind of like all over the place. I'm just still trying to to maybe even later I'm gonna do mid-season predictions. My early season predictions, my season predictions, who will win the cup and all that crap, in 2025, 2026. I will do what else? Probably talk about the draft. I know that was like months ago, but I haven't even uploaded since before the draft. But yeah, I'm sorry that there's a lot going on here in the next I'm just trying to get a lot of content going so that way you guys are like, where's all the content? Because I'm sorry, guys, I have a life outside of YouTube that I was busy with.
The 7.
So that's my little rant.
Teams made the playoffs. That's pretty cool. The Flames and the.
I'll probably try and get more videos up next week. Draft stuff
Flames and the draft. Okay.
From last year.
So you have the Leafs and the Senators here. You have Matthews, Marner, Nylander, OEL, and I'm trying to think another guy there. John Tavares. There we go. Back 5 up against Brady Tkachuk. You have Brady Tkachuk. You have Shabbat. You have Eric Brandstrom. I need to look at the Senators roster here. That Senators team. I mean, I can't really think of anybody else. You have Tkachuk. You have Omar, Cousins, Stützle. Omar, Stützle, Cousins. You have Amadio, Batherson, Cousins, Gadet, Giroux, David Perron, Tim Stützle, Fabian Zetterlund, Shabbat, Jensen, Hamonic, Artem Zub, Jake Sanderson, Anton Forsberg, Linus Ullmark. So many really good guys there on that team.
Yep.
In Ottawa, the Ottawa Senators. I think this is going to be a good matchup here, the Battle of Ontario. I think at the end of the day, I have to pick the Toronto Maple Leafs, but I will be shocked if the Senators get through here. So I'm going with the Toronto Maple Leafs here. And then your next matchup you have is, this is going to be another good one. This one happened last year, and I think the first round as well, yes. And you have the Tampa Bay Lightning going up against the Florida Panthers. Basically the Battle of Florida here. You have you don't have Stamkos. You have Kucherov, Point, Hedman, Vasilevsky, who else? Jake Ketzel, who's good. I just don't think this Tampa Bay Lightning team is really, really good. And then on the other end, you have Marchand, Barkov, Ekblad, who will be back. Who'll be back for Game 3 because he was suspended 20 games. You have Ekblad, Barkov, Marchand, Matthew Tkachuk. You have, who else am I missing on that team? Sam Bennett, Sam Reinhart. You have those guys. Some of your guys from last year's team. Also, guys, by the way, I'm rocking the Clemente shirt. But yeah, so you have those guys on that end. You have Sergei Bobrovsky, who's good. And then I forget who their backup is. I can't think of his name right now. But obviously, with Sergei Bobrovsky being good. But yeah, so obviously this Panthers team, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to be good here. And I think at the end of the day, this is going to go oh, by the way, I didn't say it. I think the Leafs and the Senators series goes 6. And I'm taking the Leafs in 6.
I said Leafs in 6. That is another big W. I'm 5-4. That just tells you how much Eastern Conference hockey I watch.
And then this one, I think this one goes the full 6 as well. And I'm picking the Panthers in 6.
So it actually went 5 again. Panthers, so I'm actually 6-4 now.
I mean, this might be a matchup. It might go 7. Who knows? I'm going to say it goes 6. I'm picking the Panthers in 6. Either Panthers in 6 or the Panthers in 7. Who knows? And then our next matchup.
Speaking of the Lightning, I do have to say, I want to talk about the Lightning real quick. The Lightning and the Bruins this year, I don't think those two teams, and I'm kind of mad I kind of ran out of time for it because I was away from September 6th through the 10th. And we are, what is it, the 18th, so we are technically 19 days away. Is it 19 days away? Let me look at my calendar. Hold on, let me give you guys, let's see, 7, 14, 21. Yeah, we're 19 days away from the NHL, from the season starting, so I'm kind of excited for that. But anyways, if you guys want me to talk about the Lightning and the Bruins in a video, I can going into the season. I will. I talked about all the teams last year. I don't think the Lightning are going to be that good this year. I'm just saying maybe the Rangers won't be good this year either. Maybe there will. I'm gonna make a video talking about teams that I think will not be good this year, and then I will talk about. There's a whole lot of content I'm gonna be doing even during preseason.
You have the Montreal Canadiens taking on the Washington Capitals.
Ooh.
The Washington Capitals, you have Ovechkin, you have Wilson, you have, I'm trying to think. We have Ovechkin. I need to...
Hold on 1 sec. Let me do something real quick. I need to write down my video. Oh wait, that one. I don't want to knock stuff over. Alright, there we go. So I need to grab my little handy dandy notebook here. I need to start writing down video ideas. Because then I will forget. What else do I want to do? That's about it. There we go. I'll kind of think of more. Anyways, but yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of content on this channel, I promise, up until the season starts. Maybe even if not until the season starts.
A roster here, because that roster is pretty good. You have Ovechkin, Wilson, Protos, Chychrun, Strome, Carlson, Nick Dowd, Bavillier, who the Penguins traded to them, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Eller, Ethan Frank, Minapane, Connor McMichael, TJ Oshie, Tyler Radish, John Carlson, Martin Ferravari, who the Penguins, Rasmus Sandin, TVR, Charlie Lindgren, Clay Stevenson, Logan Thompson. Those guys there, those three. Obviously, and then on the Canadian side, you have Nick Suzuki, Brendan Gallagher, Sam Ottenbo, who looked good against the Canes on Wednesday. You have Slawski, I think that's how you say his name. And then you have, I can't think of the other guy's name. Oh my god. I'm trying to name 5 guys there. You have Demidov, Suzuki, Caulfield, Line, Skoski, Gallagher, Evans, Woolley, Muttonbow, Josh Anderson. You got Alex Newhook, Savard, Carrier, Dvorak, Matheson, you have Armia, and so many other guys there on that team. But I think think this goes to 6. Actually, no. This goes 5, and I'm taking, unfortunately, I have to take the Capitals in 5. And then, on the last game,
yes. Again, I said Capitals in 5, and it was the Capitals in 5. I was rooting my heart and soul out in this series. I remember watching it on TV, rooting for the Canadians. Unfortunately, they didn't get very far. I mean, it was like their first year in the playoffs in a couple of years, but maybe they'll get it back this year. Maybe.
So you have the Leafs and the Panthers, and then you have the Capitals. And whoever I take here. So you have the Hurricanes, and the final matchup that I'm going to be talking about in this video here is you have the Carolina Hurricanes going up against the New Jersey Devils. And that will be a series to watch. You have Sebastian Aho. You have no, you do not have Teravainen. You do not have Pesci. You do not have
Slavin.
You don't really have a lot of your guys that you did last year, obviously. I mean, the Carolina Hurricanes, you have Hall, Jarvis,
Taylor Hall was a big key to the reason why the Kings made it far in the playoffs. And they extended him, I think.
Hall, Jarvis, Stankoven, or as I call him, Stankoven, Svechnikov, Kotkaniemi, Brent Burns, Chatfield, Jalen Chatfield, Skyler Brindamore, Marcin Kelsey, Jordan Staal, Jacob Slavin, Freddie Anderson, Jack Roslovich, William Carrier, Shane Hawkins-Berry, Scott Morrow, Tyson Yost, Sean Walker, Jordan Martinook, Dmitry Orlov, Ty Smith, Eric Robinson. And that's all in that. So, and then on the Devils side, you have... That's not how you... Oh my god, that's not how you spell Devils. Holy crap, I spelled it with a Z.
Dazzles.
And then on this side, you have Hughes, Hamilton, Brad, Cody Glass, Dawson Mercer, Tino Meyer, Brian Dumoulin, Simon Nemec, Paul Cotier, Daniel Sproul, Nico Dawes. That's all I'm going to name on that team. I mean, you have two really talented teams here. And this might hurt some people here, but I have to go with the Carolina Hurricanes over the New Jersey Devils. I think this goes a full 7, and I think Carolina can... Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to pick the Devils. I'm picking the Devils here. I know Carolina is good, and so is New Jersey. I just think New Jersey's a slight attack.
Carolina's a slight bit better than New Jersey, but yeah, obviously I got this one wrong. 6 and 5.
A bit better than Carolina just because they don't have guys like Teravainen, Pesci, and a lot of their guys. I mean, they have a lot of young talent, obviously. Skyler Brindamore.
Yeah, no, I was wrong.
Skyler Brindamore is the son of Rod Brindamore, who's the head coach for the Kings. So, yeah. So then you have the Capitals and the Devils here. Oh, this is going to be a good matchup. And obviously, I just talked about these two teams, so I have to pick the New Jersey Devils here. I just think it'll be too much for the Capitals to handle. I think it goes the full 6. Not full 6. I think it's the Devils in 6. So now you have...
Oh, actually, wait a minute. Let me stop the video there. So I said Devils. I picked the Devils to go to the Cup Finals, and it was the Eastern Conference Final. I probably picked the Devils to win the Cup. Anyway, it was actually the Canes that made it through. They won. They took the Devils around to 5 games. It was the Canes in 5. It was the Capitals, and it was the Canes in 5 over the Capitals, and then but yeah.
The Devils and then the Leafs here. And I'm picking the Leafs and the Devils here.
The Devils and the Leafs? Where did I put the Panthers? Wait a minute. It was the Devils? Oh, wait a minute. Did I pick the Leafs?
As you did last year, obviously. I mean, the Carolina Hurricanes, Bully, Muttonbush is pretty good. You have election of Nick Suzuki, Brent, I can't think of the other guy's name. There's so many other guys there on that team. But I think this goes to 6. Actually, no. Fabian Zetterlund, Shabbat, Jensen, hit their backup is, I can't think of his name, in 6. I mean, this might be a decent, this one goes the full 6 as well, and I'm picking the Panthers in 6.
Oh,
I mean, this might be a decent...
I did pick the Panthers in 6. I'm an idiot. Obviously, it was the Panthers in 7, but that's okay.
This might be a matchup. It might go 7. Who knows? I'm going to say it goes 6. I'm picking the Panthers in 6. Either the Panthers in 6 or the Panthers in 7. Who knows? I said
Panthers in 6 or 7. It was a 6-7. That's like the new thing right now. I don't know what that is, but
and
okay.
Then our next matchup, you have the Montreal Canadiens with the Z. And obviously, I just talked about these two teams, so I have to pick the New Jersey Devils here. I just think it'll be too much for the Capitals to handle. I think it goes using the Devils, and you have the you have the Panthers and the Leafs. And I'm picking the Panthers here. Sorry, so now you have the Panthers and the Devils. And I am putting the Devils through to the...
I had the Panthers losing in the Eastern Conference Finals? What the heck? What the H?
To take on the Edmonton Oilers. And this year, I'm probably about to be wrong here. I mean, I was right last year. Weirdly, I was right last year, but we will see when the playoffs start. But winning the 2025 Stanley Cup is going to be the Edmonton Oilers.
I was wrong. Oh my God, I was wrong. It was the Panthers that they won back-to-back. Oh, I'm gonna rip my hair out.
I'm picking the Edmonton Oilers to win this 2025.
Maybe 2025 will be the 2025-2026 season will be the Edmonton Oilers year. Hopefully. I know the Panthers are going to be good. I don't know if the Panthers can go back to back to back. That is probably the hardest thing to do. Even last year in the Super Bowl, what is this? The Chiefs, they tried to go back. They won 2 in a row. Then they made the Super Bowl this year in 2025, the 2024-2025 season. And what happened? They didn't know. They tried to go back to back to back. That didn't happen.
Stanley Cup. Obviously, finally, Connor McDavid does get his cup.
He did not get a cup.
He is probably one of the best players in and more in depth here.
Unfortunately, so actually, now that video is over, let me talk about this real quick. So the Canes and the Devils, it was Canes and Devils, and the Canes won in 5. The Canes and the Capitals, and it was the Capitals, Canes in 5. And then it was the Panthers and the Canes, and it was the Panthers in 5. I cannot believe I had the Panthers losing in the Eastern Conference Finals. I am just shocked. That's why you do this. Maybe I need to start doing this video like this time of the year every so often, so I don't remember what I said. But wow, I was wrong. I was wrong. So overall, I didn't do bad. I got 5 wrong, and I got the rest of them right. So that's not bad. I went like 9 and 10 and 5, 11 and 5 or whatever. But yeah, so in the end, if you guys like these kind of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe, and notification bell. Hit me up on Snapchat, at my socials, and on bio. I will see you guys all in the next one. I will see you guys all. Remember, we are back on the grind here. See you all tomorrow for another video. Peace.